Hello, welcome to Cashew channel. This is John, and for today's video, I'm going to talk about the difference between Infusible Ink and HTV. Why I decided to make this video is that I find there's still so many beginners are confused with these two materials, as well as someone have experience. So what can you learn from this video? For this video, you can learn, for the first one is the advantage for the infusible ink, and the second one is infusible ink and HTV. How will they affect to show on the black t-shirt? And the last one is the HTV versus infusible ink transfer on the marks. And if you are interested in this video, please go ahead with me. And please do not forget to subscribe my channel. I will bring you some more craft tips and tricks in the coming videos. Okay, so for the first is the advantage for the infusible ink. I'm going to make a t-shirt for this demonstration. What I'm going to do is use these two different materials, infusible ink and HTV, to cut the same pattern to transfer on the same base materials. Okay, so here we go. For this one, I'm going to use the infusible ink to apply on the light grip mat. And then I turn the dial to the custom and then select infusible ink transfer sheet on my Cricut design space. And then click go. Okay, so it is cutting. Okay, so it finished the cutting, and I'm going to flip the mat back and then remove the infusible ink from the mat. And then I'm going to use the blue HTV to apply on my light grip mat. And I also to turn the dial to Vinyl Plus on my Cricut Explorer tool and then click go. Okay, so it is cutting for the HTV. Okay, so it finished the cutting, and then for the same, I'm going to flip the mat to the back and remove the HTV from the light grip mat. Okay, so for the HTV and the infusible ink, it's all ready for the cutting. And for the next, I'm going to do the weighting project. For the first, I'm going to weigh the infusible ink. Okay, so I'm going to use my hand to remove the flower for this one. And you see it is very easy for the weighting for the infusible ink. Okay, so for the next, I'm going to weigh the cat, and for this cat a little bit large and a lot of details, so I'm going to use the tweezers to weight it. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so it finished for the infusible ink sheet. For all the weighting process, you see it is very beautiful, and I'm going to assemble the flower to the cat. And the hand is a little bit dirty, and I use alcohol to clean my hand and the scissors, and I trace the flower to trace the flower outline to cut the backing out, and then assemble the flower onto my cat, because I'm going to do the layering project. So, and I find it is a very easy way to do the layering for the infusible ink. Okay, and then I'm going to use the scissors to cut the backing, because I don't want it too much backing on my infusible ink. Okay, so I'm going to do the next weighting is to weigh the HTV. I find the HTV is a little bit hard to do the weighting, and as you can see, I'm doing one project, one cat, and because I run out of my blue HTV, so I'm going to use the gray HTV instead. Okay, so and then I put 2 sheets of the copy paper on the bottom and put the t-shirt and also 2 sheets of the copy paper on the top, and then preheat my t-shirt. And for the first, I'm going to apply my infusible ink on my t-shirt. And what I'm setting for my heat press is 190 degrees for 1.5 minutes. And I will cover 2 sheets of the copy paper on the top because I don't want the unnecessary ink from the heat press to my t-shirt. Okay, so it finished the heating. Let's see what happened. Wow, it is so vibrant. The color so go totally into my t-shirt. The colors are so beautiful. Okay, the same for the HTV is preheat my t-shirt first and then cover 2 sheets of the copy paper and then put the flower. Okay, so let's see what happened for the infusible ink. Oh, sorry, for the HTV. For the HTV, it's also great. But for the HTV, it is like a thick layer on the top. And you see for the infusible ink, it is flexible. And when I strengthen it, it won't crack. But for the HTV, it's like a thick layer on the top. It's unflexible, and after you see after 5th time wash, there's somewhere peel off. You see somewhere peel off, and it is not long lasting for the HTV, you see. But for the infusible ink, it's with a very smooth and comfortable feeling. So for the second part, I'm going to do is to see how these two materials, infusible ink and HTV, works when applying on a black t-shirt. As you can see, there are the infusible ink and the HTV, the pre-cut patterns. And what I'm going to do is beading for these two materials first. Okay, so it finished for the beading, and for the first, I'm going to apply my infusible ink on my black t-shirt, and I flip it back and apply on my black t-shirt. And for my heat press, I also set on 190 degrees and heat for 1.5 minutes. Okay, so it finished for the heating, and let's see what happened. Oh, it seems the colors do not show on the black t-shirt, the infusible ink, the colors do not show up on my black t-shirt. Okay, so let's see what will happen for the HTV. Also, I applied HTV on my black t-shirt and covered 2 sheets of the copy paper on the top. Okay, so let's see what happened. For the HTV, you must wait till it to cool down to peel off the backing. Okay, it cooled down and I peel off the backing. Okay, you see, for the HTV, it transfer on the top. Okay, so on my left hand, it is with the HTV and it seems to show very well. And on my right hand, it is infusible ink and it seems nothing on it. So you know what your choice. Okay, so for the last one is I'm going to talk about the infusible ink versus HTV to transfer on the ceramic mark. And same as above operation, I'm going to cut the infusible ink and HTV to cut the same pattern and then to apply on the same base materials, ceramic marks, and then let's see what will happen between these two materials. Okay, so as you can see, I already pre-cut the HTV and the infusible ink, and in the next I'm going to do the bedding project. Okay, so I already finished the beading project, and for the infusible ink, I do the layering. Okay, so I use the alcohol to clean my ceramic marks to make them all in clean condition. And then I'm going to apply the infusible ink sheet on my pink mark and then use a piece of the copy paper to wrap on the top to make sure some unnecessary ink away from my hip mark press, and then wrap the blue HTV on my green mark. And because the HTV do not have sticky, so I need to use the heat resistant tape to secure it. And same, I wrap a piece of the copy paper on the top. Okay, and then I use my mark press. I set my mark press on 190 degrees and hit my infusible ink marks first, and I will hit for 1.5 minutes for the infusible ink. Okay, so it finished for the heating for the infusible ink. Let's see. Wow, okay. I'm going to put it on one side and hit the HTV first. I hit the HTV, also set on 190 degree and hit for 1 minute. Okay, so it also finished for the heating, and then remove from the mark press. Okay, so remove the mark press first. Okay, so you need to wait the HTV to cool down to peel the protective film off. Okay, so as you can see for the HTV, it maybe do not transfer totally onto my marks. Okay, so let's see what happened for the infusible ink. Wow, for the infusible ink, it seems the colors transfer totally. Okay, I will get closer to show you. Wow, for the infusible ink, the colors are so vibrant, so beautiful for the infusible ink on my left hand. And for the HTV, it may not transfer totally onto my marks. And after 5th time wash, it peel off So for the HTV, it's not suitable to transfer on your marks because it do not last for a very long time, and infusible ink is your first choice for doing the marks. I hope you can enjoy in this video and it is helpful for you to distinguish for infusible ink and HTV. And if you love my video, please do not forget to thumb up my video and subscribe my channel. I will bring you some more funny and interesting ideas in doing craft in the coming videos. And I will see you in the next video.